NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native, and quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A nice little juke. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Fuller.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then after the sack, the field.
He sees Fuller on the out route, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So that Charles on a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Throwing on first down. Knight. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Barkley. is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown for Kenny Galladay. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Nifty move. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Mayfield throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now Mayfield. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 4th down, and Baker Mayfield gives way to his teammate in Oklahoma, kicker Austin Seibert. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see offense and the defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Boy, their struggles last week. This game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, here's the run with Clark.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
13-0 is the score after the Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They run it again with Clark.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Play fake, Mayfield. He's got a man, it's his fullback.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield on 1st down.
Going right back to Galladay. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. This one fielded at the 5. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. Interceptions on his first 3 drives. They'll look to turn things around here as they start with a 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down, Knight. And he fires one incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, this to Jarwin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and
1. They go play action. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
It's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Left side, Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Knight. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 6.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Knight. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And boy, CD, it's one thing to run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller, 31 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Seibert's kick is good. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Knight. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd and 2, Knight. That'll be complete to Cook.
And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. And the football. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Knight got his. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Knight, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Knight. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he finds Howard complete. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
2nd and 11.
Up the middle with Barkley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turn.